Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to our today's presentation. Let me first introduce ourselves. We are this is me, Rakib, in Invest, weekend. This is Shemoshil Polo and Salim Shah and Mary has Mary Morsi. So this is our today's topic. Everybody knows about this maybe. This is psychoanalytical criticism. Hope you know about this term. So here is our objective. For today we are mainly focused on it. First of all, will provide an introductory of criticism. Second, we'll give you a strong idea about psychoanalytical criticism. Third one is analyze the theories and support evidence of this. Fourth one is that guide strong textual evidence of support the analysis. So before starting the psychoanalytic criticism, we have to know what is literary criticism. Actually, literary criticism is the evaluation of literary works. This includes the clarification by the generation analysis of the structure and judgment. So we have to know about this as the 8 paradigms. Everybody know about that?
Yeah.
The first one is formalism, second is feminism, third one is Marxism, and the fourth one is that we are presenting today, psychoanalyticism. Then one's a structuralism, cultural criticism, and the last one is the architect. So that's all from my side, and I will call Mr. Pawlov to continue.
Thank you, Rakib. Assalamu alaikum, very good afternoon. How are you all?
Fine.
Yeah, fine.
Johan and everyone fine? Okay, thank you. Before starting my slide, I would like to thank our Honorable Mr. Ma'am for giving us this opportunity to express something in front of you. Today our topic is psychoanalytic criticism. Do you know what is psychoanalytic criticism?
No.
No, don't worry. Now we'll know about this thing elaborately. Okay, next. Before starting the topic psychoanalytic criticism, you should know what is psychoanalytic criticism. Let's look at the slide. Psychoanalytic criticism is a latter theory that explores the unconscious mind and its influence on an individual's thought, feelings, and behavior. It adopts the methods of reading employed by Freud and later theories to interpret text. Number 2 is like being a detective, exploring the hidden thoughts and feeling of characters. Number 3, literary critics use the interpret of text. Now, it's an important topic. Psychological approaches can following types based on 4 applications. Number 1, historical. 2, number 3, archetypal, and finally the reader response. Next. Please look at the picture. Do you know who is he?
No.
He's a famous person, you should know. He is Sigmund Freud, the father of psychoanalysis. He's not only a psychologist, he has a lot of identity like psychologist, neurologist, philosopher, a lot of. And finally, he is an influential thinker of the early 20th century. And now, some few basic Freudian concepts. We're discussing about 3 concepts. First of all is all actions are influenced by the unconscious. Number 2, human beings must suppress many of their desires to live peacefully with. And number 3, repressed desires often surface in the unconscious and motivating actions. That's all from my side. I would like to request my next partner, Shanto, for continuing. Thank you.
Thank you, Paulo, for your nice presentation. Now I will discuss about the brain. You know, psychological analysis is all about brain. We all see the picture of our brain. We all know that our mind control our full body, like a headquarter control whole organization. That's similarly our mind control our full body. Next. Now I will show you different parts of our mind. You show consciousness, pre-consciousness, unconsciousness. Consciousness what? What our feelings, our activities we are aware of. We are knowing what we are doing. Then pre-consciousness. Pre-consciousness is something that we are not fully concentration on, but we are retrieving the information with extra motivated effort. because this is you are not aware of this, but if you try hardly, then you can. Something in presentation, if I forget this slide, I will make a quotation in corner, and it will make me what happened. Then I can realize what I have to say. This is pre-consciousness. Then unconsciousness is the main topic I will discuss later. Next. Now the iceberg model. We all know the Sigmund Freud, the father of psychoanalysis. He gave an iceberg model. It's conscious, what we are aware of, pre-conscious thought just below the surface. You know, you look. This is the conscious part that we all are aware of. Pre-conscious part just below the surface that we can retire from our knowledge. But there is deep side. We have no idea about that. They're fully unknown to us, but we are fully unknown about us, that we are unknown there. What we are learning, what we are doing, it's fully unknown to us because it's unconscious part of our mind. This part gives us ideas, but we don't know that we are learning or this knowledge is happening in our mind. Next. This brain again is a beautiful picture of our brain because it has some paradigms inside it. Next. Now, hidden desire of our brain controls such things: literature and art, psychology, self-reflection, neuroscience, ethical consideration, cultural and social influence, cognitive psychology, philosophy. Now we have three terms: ID, ego, superego. Maybe we all are related with this term. What is ID? Can anyone explain? Anyone? Okay, this is the pleasure parts wants to what you feel good, instant desire, what you want. Instantly, all of our brain doesn't work. Instantly, something exceptional is wow, what a design. But if you look at this design, it's not totally good at all. But instantly, it can be good. Similarly, ego, the reality part of our life, the consciousness part of our life. It's balance our ID and superego. With the consciousness of our brain, our ego are manipulated. Now the superego, the morality part of our life, the morality part, what I am doing is totally mine. Whatever, what the other people say, it's don't think so. Now the next part will be discussed by Mehdi and Mohsin. Thank you.
Thank you, Shantu. So, as you all know, psychoanalysis, applying psychoanalysis in real life, I will show you for example 1, which is Hamlet. As Sigmund Freud proposed that our human psyche has divided into 3 parts, that is ID, ego, and superego. So, as you can see on the slide, that example 1, Hamlet was ID. He desired for revenge because of his uncle killed her father and trying to marry her mother. And Hamlet trying to revenge and kill his uncle and takes revenge. And in ego, he wants to balancing revenge and consequences. And superego, he believes that moral dilemma. Because of that, he believes that morality can be reality. Example 2, Scarlett O'Hara. Scarlett complex character. As you all know, this ID, ego, and superego. Desire for wealth, love. As Scarlett wants desire for wealth and love and status and persuades her personality like wisely. And ego, the survivor during civil war, she wants to next is superego, moral choice. She believes that moral choice because of her. Okay. A key takeaways from psychoanalytical criticism explored. Because of first one is psychoanalytical criticism explored reason thoughts, designing literature, and second one, that is the mind is like an iceberg with the conscious, pre-conscious, and unconscious levels. And third one, characters, action can be analyzed using ID, ego, and superego. So that's all for our side. Do you have any question regarding the presentation?
It's it, হ্যাঁ আইডি এটা হলো জার্নাল ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজে তো ইট এটাকে বলে ইংলিশে
It, instinct, desire.
আচ্ছা শান্ত একটা জিনিস ছিল বোধহয় আনকনশিয়াসনেস
Yes, ma'am.
ওটা স্কিপ হয়ে গেছে বোধহয়
Unconscious, ma'am, আমরা পরের স্লাইডে ডিসক্রাইব করছিলাম, just shortly, but if I have to describe it largely, then I have to make another presentation, whereas our time is very limited.
আচ্ছা
Unconsciousness, I already did dark.
What do you think about the dream? Is it the conscious part, unconscious, subconscious, which part?
Subconscious is not term in our brain, I think.
Subconscious even preconscious.
Preconscious.
Pre-conscious and conscious and so
Subconscious টা কি preconscious?
Subconscious, preconscious, and
আবার এদের মধ্যে একটা
there is a contradiction.
হ্যাঁ
But all authorized organization give us the information is
Preconscious.
preconscious. That's why we take it.
প্রিকনশিয়াস
We are very familiar.
নলেজটা হচ্ছে আপনার এরকম একটা লেভেলে থাকে যে দ্যাট অ্যাকচুয়ালি কাইন্ড অফ স্টিমুলেটস ইওর কনশিয়াস মাইন্ড ঠিক আছে দ্যাটস ওয়াই এটাকে বলতে যাচ্ছে প্রিকনশিয়াস যে কনশিয়াসনেস আসার আগের মুহূর্তে the thinking and also the
We are returning some knowledge so that
we also don't
concern
know
about
about
it.
that
Yeah.
যে
Yes, ma'am.
এটা আমাদের মধ্যে যেমন একটা জায়গা দিয়ে আপনি যাচ্ছেন হ্যাঁ সামওয়াট মেমোরিটা ক্যাপচার করলো ফর এক্সাম্পল এই লেকচারটাই ধরুন এটা কোনো মানে একটা প্রেজেন্টেশন ইউ আর টেকিং পার্ট ইন সো এই জায়গার যে নলেজটা থাকলো ধরুন 5 বছর পরেও ইউ ক্যান টক অ্যাবাউট ইট বললেন বা রিলেট করলেন
Distinctly.
দ্যাট ইজ ফ্রম কামিং ফ্রম ইউর প্রিকনশিয়াস মাইন্ড
Preconscious, ma'am, there is another term that we are giving effort to realize,
Exactly.
memorize that.
Memorizing.
Because I am just losing the data
Exactly.
while I instantly. That is why we are taking preparation and we are retrieving data so that we sometimes we see that we are giving extra effort to a slide, especially. That is the preconscious process, ma'am. Dream we can say is preconscious, subconscious, anything, but it cannot be unconscious because we are, or sometimes it can be unconscious when
Sometimes it can be.
we just face a situation in my dream that things are circulating in our mind. Sometimes it's our kalpana যেটা বলি আমরা
হ্যাঁ
যেটা আমরা it's a preconsciousness under করে আর আমাদের যে our application of ID ego super ego hamlet skeletal heroes just here shows the application his desire for revenge on an uncle is his it and his ego telling him that you can't do this thing but you have to do all the things organizedly. Otherwise, you can't say anyone that he is victim. You have to prove it. It is from his ego. The morality part of his, we see the morality part that he is morally updated and he is well educated. That is why he don't do anything wrong. He do all the things organized. Thank you, ma'am. That's all from our side. Thank you.
Welcome to our presentation. Our today's topic is feminist criticism and presented by me, Anjumonara Aki, Sharatami, and our another team member is Sri, that's why she is absent. She's Fatima Akbar. Why we choose this topic? We choose this topic because in our personal experience we find so many difficulties and in also our family members like our mother, sisters, we see them face so many difficulties because of these problems. And feminism. At first we need to know about what is feminism. Saratami will continue about this topic.
What is feminist criticism? Feminist criticism defines a literary theory showing how women are portrayed as less valuable than men in literature. Throughout history, usually called feminist literary criticism, it shows how early writing confront the oppression of women because men dominate society. It's also explored how women writers were taken less seriously then male authors from a historical perspective. I would like to remember
How are you? So now I'm going to explain the theory of literary criticism. The theory of feminist criticism. So what is feminist criticism? My teammate Shara has already told that the feminist criticism is a one kind of literary theory that analyzes how literature reflects, perpetuates, or challenges to the gender equality and power imbalances. It examines the portrayal of women, the roles, and the way in how women are represented in literature. And feminism is basically refers to the belief in the social, political, and economic equality of the gender. You know, human civilization are meant for both the women and the men. They both live in a coordinated social system. But the history of human society doesn't tell us about the equivalent existence of both for man and the woman. But generally or gradually, a change came into the women's brains, and they understood that they need to be conscious about their own right. So they moved up their voice. They moved up their voice against the oppression. So to do so, they had no way, but they take some practical action, and all this action are known as the women's movement. And this scheme to achieve the goal is called feminism. Now come to the point about the next slide. The history of feminist criticism. So the history of feminist criticism are divided into 3 waves, and each wave discuss or deals with the aspect of different feminist issues. The first wave of feminist movement that occurred during the 19th and early 20th century throughout the Western world. But it already began in 1848 in America during the first Women's Rights Convention. And it focused on actually legal issues and primarily women's right to vote. And the second history of the second women's movement that occurred in 1960s and 1970s. And in that time, they focused on the issues of equality and the discrimination. And then this movement spread all over the world and Western world also. And then now come to the third wave. The third wave feminism generally dated from 1990s to the 2010s. It greatly focused on the political activism that expand to the civil rights and women social equality, and that's all about from my side. Now, I would like to request Anjuman to continue.
Reason for feminist criticism. The main reason for feminist criticism is useful for analyzing how gender itself is socially instructed for both man and woman. Gender studies also considers how literature upholds or challenges those constructions, offering a unique way to approach literature. And the solution of this, if our society gives the chance to women to build up themselves, then it would be so grateful for us also, and it also good for the society that their growth will be increased, because one hand can't do everything. We need two hands to do every work. And feminist isn't about making women stronger. Women are already strong. It's about changing the way the world perceives that strength. Thank you. That's all from our side. Yeah, you can ask a question.
I have two more questions. Move on the slide. Previous one. One more. Here you have right. Female scholars such as Wolf and behavior were ignored. I didn't understand.
Who is the line?
Last slide.
Right. Female scholars such as Woolf and
Did you mean Virginia Woolf by the
Exactly,
Woolf?
Virginia's and
Then why you are presenting feminist criticism?
yeah.
বাট বাংলায় বলি আপনারা জানেন যে এই নামের যে জিনিসটা এটার জন্য মেয়েরা কত যুগের পর যুগ ধরে লড়াই করে আসছে টু রাইট দেয়ার নেম অন দ্য হিস্ট্রি। যখন আপনারা ফেমিনিজম নিয়ে ফেমিনিস্ট ক্রিটিসিজম নিয়ে কাজ করছেন তখন কেন ওনার ফুল নেমটা আসে না, কেন ভুল পায়?
What happened?
Because we like to tell it. It's not necessary to
Why
write
Wolf?
here.
What happened?
Why not
It's already
Virginia?
focused on the display.
Yeah.
Second question.
because Wolf is old.
Yeah.
Wolf is from her title. নামে আরেকটা বলছিলেন কি জানো? আচ্ছা, সোসাইটি। You said যে সোসাইটির আগে এগিয়ে আসা উচিত। সোসাইটি দিয়ে কাজে মিল করছেন।
Also, some
অল
women-
মেম্বার্স অফ দ্য সোসাইটি।
Yeah.
তাহলে কি এরকম ভাবে মানে আমার মনে হয় না এরকম হওয়া উচিত যে নারীদের যদি এগিয়ে আসা উচিত হয় তাহলে প্রথম নারীকে পরিবর্তন হওয়া উচিত।
সেটা তো এখন অলরেডি
হচ্ছে না।
বাট সাপোর্ট তো পাচ্ছে না তারা সোসাইটি থেকে। সেই সোসাইটিকে তো সাপোর্টটা দিতে হবে, তাই না?
পরিবর্তন হচ্ছে একটা
পরিবর্তন তো মেয়েরা করছে, অনেক লড়াই করছে, অনেক জায়গায় সংগ্রাম করতেছে, রাস্তার মধ্যে দাঁড়ায় আছে,
সংগ্রামের
লিফলেট নিয়ে,
নমুনা তো
আবার
দেখলাম।
কোথায়? সম্মান কোথায়
ফেমিনিস্ট
দিচ্ছে
নিয়ে
সোসাইটি?
প্রেজেন্টেশন
সোসাইটিকে তো সোসাইটি থেকে
and
support
society
করতে হবে।
you are not accepting the women, you are presenting on
Of course,
feminist
I'm
criticism.
accepting the woman. I'm also a woman.
He is a woman, that is why he is showing the feminism through.
That's all from us.
That is she. Why you